Good. Extend those arms straight out, high and low. Bring those fingers behind. And switch sides. We took the new dog to Ruston Way yesterday to walk the waterfront. And we got halfway down the waterfront when the rain, it was already raining, the rain just jumped. And she looked up and was like, no. Her ears pinned flat down and she was just getting pelted. She was not real happy about that. Normal rain doesn't bug you. That rain, we turn around. Good. Let's take a single arm up, roll that shoulder joint over and back. Barney, did you take advantage of the fitness pass this month? Yeah. Good. I already know Carol does, so checking with you. Hi guys, if you're just joining us on the MTL feed, let's switch sides, switch arms. Just now getting into our dynamics, halfway through. You've been taking this for a while now. I will tell you, if you live here in Trilogy, you can now come and take it live. Just like Carol's hand. Because that's the only part of it who's live. It's just your hand. Good. From here, let's make big arm circles. And switch directions. We'll run our final daughter days countdown. She leaves on Monday. Oh. Back to school. Yeah. Good. Relax those down. Spin those arms straight out. Roll those hands forward and make small circles. Thumbs point at the ground, rotate through. And switch directions of those circles. And down. Let's rotate hips. Or sorry, shoulders over hips. Arnie, I changed some of the exercises today when I saw you were in class to the much more difficult ones. Right. Is it Marnie's here? Oh, we're amping it up. Hands on hips. Hip circles.
I wouldn't expect anything.
That's right. And switch directions. It does stay warmer inside the tent than it does underneath the
That's the breeze that comes through from there,
yeah, much warmer in here than that was over there. Good. All right. We're going to push our hips back and reach those hands down towards the ground. Ooh. And walk those hands out. Continue in that plank position. And then we're going to drop the hips down. This is earlier, huh? You did this earlier in yoga. And hips up. Let's step to the outside. Lower that hip back down. Yeah. Don't go too far forward. Just drop your hands down in between your knee and then push that knee away from you. So the other thing you can do is, there it is. Slide that back leg back in. Good, good, good. Good. From here, we're going to take that leg and we're going to bring it through the middle. Set that shin down in front of you and sit back on those hips. Well, we've got sit down, we're training stay now. She's a strong personality, but she's smart.
And then how should be the next one?
Got to get those two strong because she's too much to take off the leash yet. So there's no fetch outside until we got some better control. But I know she'll love it once we can get that control. Ooh, good. We're going to bring that leg back and switch sides. Let's step out wide on the other side now. Bring that hip down. Push that knee away. And bring that leg across the middle. Sit down into that hip again. Looks pretty good there, Brian. The two options is you can, if you need to, you can bring yourself slightly forward or slide back right a little farther back if you need to. But you look good. Looks good. Good. Let's bring that foot back. Walk those feet forward. Push back with your heels and hips one more time. Push those hips forward and stand on up. Feel stretched now, Brian? Real loose? Ready to get total body fit?
Oh yeah.
Woo! Alright guys, as always, we still need to get our heart rate up. So unlike Tabata, we're just going to do a flat movement for reps. I'll do jumping jacks. Do whatever you'd like at home. You can jog in place, air jump rope, dance around the room. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you're moving and we get that blood pressure going and the heart rate moving, all right? So on me, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice job, guys. Hopefully we got that heart rate going. Got the body temp up a little bit. Grab a quick drink of water. Take a little bit of air break. And we're going to start on our workout. We are going to be using a chair today for several exercises. I'm going to start with the chair today. Make sure you have one, or a bench, or a couch. For most of my classes that are moderate to advanced, and you don't feel you're quite to that level yet, but you want to take it, using a chair anyways to help you modify a lot of the exercises for support, for balance, for control, is always welcome. So you should have a chair next to you, near you at all times anyways. But today we're going to use it for our first exercise. We are going to do a 5-exercise, 5-round, 2 times today. So again, some good volume. And it'll be progression from our first round of exercises to our second round of exercises. So, starting with our chair, let's go ahead and have a seat. Yeah. Lauren's favorite part of class. So he sees what we're doing out of it. So just like doing our normal squat for a warm-up, and you can do a squat if you like, if the chair doesn't work for you. We're going to do our chair stands. A little higher rep ratio. Shoot for 20 chair stands out of that chair. Try not to use your hands pushing off your legs. Just up and down. Up and down. You guys can start. There's no bell.
Oh.
There's no bell. These two are used to Tabata class. They're waiting for the bell.
Totally.
I am your bell. Ding, ding. Manage that one.
Yeah,
You can run out on our break and swap it out.
yeah. One of them's noisy.
I didn't even know to check for it now. Now for the future. Come on. Good. From here, we're going to transition to the ground. Again, this is modifiable though, so you have that chair if you want to use it. We're going to do our push-ups. But if you want to do your push-ups on your chair or the wall for modification, that's fine. Let's start with a 10-rep volume on our push-ups. Use the chair, use the floor, use the wall. And come out of those 10 push-ups back on your feet. We're going to go into another leg exercise, into our alternating lunges. So whether you choose to step back or step forward is up to you. Just make sure that your lunge is clean and you're dropping down to that front leg. And we alternate. We're going to do 20 of these, 10 on each leg. Good. And then we're on the mat. On our side. So we're going to lie down on our side. Good. So we're going to take the bottom leg and extend it out straight. And take the top leg and step right behind your knee. Bottom arm, right on your ribs. Top arm supporting your head. And we're going to side crunch. Bringing your upper body sideways towards that knee. So lay down more, Barney. Move that left arm out from under you. There you go. Take Your right arm and support your head. Right arm. Yep. And then bring your elbow towards your knee. Yep. When you finish that side, you can either flip over or spin around. I'm going to spin so I can stay facing you. That bottom arm is out in front on your ribs. Top arm supports your head. Step behind the knee and crunch. Good. From here, if you're using a mat, it's best to keep your hands on the mat and your feet on the ground. So I'm going to use my mat widthwise so I can step behind. I'm going to widen my feet out in this plank position, and I'm going to arc all the way back, push my hips back behind. One hand goes off the ground, touches my opposite toe, and I bring myself back to plank, and then I do that to the other side. So you're going to pick those hips up way high and reach to that toe. And reach to that toe. Sandy, if you're doing class today, you get to double up. Sandy was here this morning.
I saw.
And this was part of our workout. Good. And then we step out of that. And that's our 5 exercises, and we're going to repeat that 4 more times. So we're going to go right back to our chair.
Right back.
Yeah. Right back to our chair stand. Up. Two more. Well, that's another chair.
Yeah.
Good. And then to our push-ups. I'm going to add a couple push-ups on my round. You can continue to do 10 if you like. I'm going to add 2 to mine for 12. And when you're done, you're back on your feet. And we're alternating lunges. That's it, lunge. Good. After your lunges, we're on our side crunches. Remember, it's your bottom arm that's on your ribs. Top arm supports your head. Leg bent. And crunch up towards that knee. Carol's over here showing off. With the knee drive into the crunch too. So by all means, you can practice that as well. She's advanced.
What was the alternative? I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
No, you're good.
Oh, I see. You just left your leg down.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But what you're doing is great. I already talked about it. Other side, bottom arm on the ribs, crunch. Good. And then we flip over onto that plank position. And we do our toe touches from plank. Remember, keep those feet a little bit wide. Push those hips up. Reach back and touch that opposite toe. Try to come all the way back to plank every time. Don't cheat yourself. But even your hips in the air. Then we're back on our feet. Right, Barney?
Right.
All right, guys. Round 3. We got 5 of these rounds. Let's go right back into our chair stands. Whoa. All right. From there, push-ups. Barney's a push-up machine over here. Alternating lunges. This is one of those ones you want to make sure you keep a good posture and an upright back. Using a chair to help support you and maintain that good position. Awesome. We finish the lunges, down on the mat, side crunch. Barney, this exercise and one next round are literally for you. Side crunch over the knee to help you work on, put that foot behind your leg. Yep. Doing great, guys. Finish up with those side crunches. We go to those toe touches from plank. 3 down. Yes. 2 more, guys. 2 more. Keep trucking on through. Start with those chair stands. Five more. Good. From there, push-ups, Barney. What? Barney's excited. After push-ups, alternating lunges. On the mat, side crunch. Once you finish those side crunches, plate to toe touch. Whoa! How you doing, Cal?
Getting a workout.
Well, that was round 4. We're in our last round, then we'll take a break. Let's get this one knocked out. Chair stand. Remember, if you need a break sooner than later, take that break. Know your limits. Don't push yourself to a point where it's not possible to continue. Also, don't let off the gas too soon either. running. Down on the ground, or modified push-ups. Back on the feet. Alternating lunges. After those, on the mat, side crunch. And then our final exercise of this round, plank to toe touch. Woo! Dun, dun, dun. That's 5 rounds. It's water break time. It doesn't matter what your fitness level is. You should have been able to make that difficult, regardless. Adding more reps, making the exercise itself more difficult. Don't ever blame the workout itself when you have an opportunity. If you don't know how to push harder, send me a message. I'll give you the harder way as well. You guys all should be slightly grateful today. I feel like the pacing is a little smoother because I don't have my 19-year-old collegiate athlete next to me trying to race me on every exercise.
Give yourself a couple 60-something.
You guys are doing fine, but I can always see this little gleam in her eye when we're exercising. She'll just start going. I'm like, I'm not that old. I'm coming after you. I'm not giving up yet. She's going to overtake me someday. Just not yet. I fear all three in all different categories of fitness. All right, a few more seconds, guys. And as I said, we're going to have some progression or variables to the exercises we just did to make things similar. So we will be using the chair again. We're actually going to use the chair for our next 2 exercises, which will be kind of nice, and then back on our feet. So at least I'm nice enough. I'm not going to make you get on the ground up and down multiple times. You only have to get on the ground once at the back half of these 5. So we do have 5 more times through. a new 5 exercises. We're going to go back to our chair, and what we're going to do is those chair stands, but we're going to add a hop. Now, a hop may not be for everybody, so things to think about before we get going is a chair stand to tiptoes. Maybe that's a big variable for you if you don't feel like hopping. And a hop doesn't mean it has to be a maximal jump either. Just enough to get a little fast twitch in is going to help that body out too. We're going to decrease the volume on this one. We're not going to go for 20. We're going to shoot for that 10 to 12 range on these. But bench hops, or just continue those, or do squats. Very beloved if you don't feel like hopping or continuing on the bench. So here we go. Round 2, 5 exercises, 5 through. Here we go. Remember, if you're a pickleballer, a basketballer, a ping ponger, a dog walker, a baby chaser, whatever it is you're doing out there for your activity level right now, you gotta stay dynamic. Try to find some ways to make your fast twitch muscles move too, or you just lose them. Last one. Good. And I said we were gonna stay on the bench. We're gonna do our bench dips. So remember, hands on, hips off, come down to those triceps and elbows, and back up again. Make sure you keep that chest forward and shoulders back. Good. And then we're on our feet. This one's going to give us a little balance and hamstring and glute activation. Give you a little side view. We're going to take one foot up. We want to push that hip back, extend behind us and out. I want to drive that hip back up under into that balance line. Don't be afraid to touch that toe down. But the longer you can stay balanced, the better. Low volume. Let's shoot for 5. Once you've done those 5, switch. This also can be done on the chair. If you're just having trouble maintaining balance through the motion. Then we're back onto the mat. So we did one from our upper body movement. Now we're going to use our midsection. So we're going to go to our forearm. And if this is new for you, I challenge you to keep your legs bent, but you want a straight line from your knees, your hips to your shoulders. We're going to pick those hips up off the ground. We're going to drop them and lift them. Some cue binds. Pull those knees farther back. Yep. That's it. And now just kick your hip up. Kick it up off the ground. Yep. And back down. Even if it touches, fine. Just practice picking it up and flip it down. Yep. And then we switch to the other side. Make sure this arm stays directly up and down or perpendicular. Good. And the next one is a toughie. The half burpee. So we're from plank position again. This can still be done in a chair with your hands on the chair if you need to be higher up. But you're basically going to get into that plank position. We're going to hop our feet in and hop them right back out again into plank. That's all you're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you have trouble with the hop, do single leg drives back and forth. Or as I stated, you can also do these in the chair. Okay, so there's lots of variables to the half burpee. But that's our 5 exercises. Back to our feet, back to our chair. 4 more rounds, guys. Chair hops, here we go. From chair hops to chair dips. You can also just redo push-ups. If this one's hard on the shoulders and wrists, just do a set of push-ups.
I just think I'm not strong enough.
Then we're back to our feet. Single leg balance. Up. Push back. Drive forward. And switch legs. And then we're down on the ground. So, I showed you the bent knee. The other option, if you're looking for a little more challenge, keep those legs all the way extended out. Still straight, ankle to knee, knee to hip, hip to shoulder. Feet staggered, top legs forward, and pop up there. You do bent knee, Barney. Good. When you can do 20 without putting your hip on the mat in a row, that's when we go to feet. Okay? That's a great progression for you to build up stability and strength. From those miraculous half burpees, because I know everybody's excited about these today. Because everybody loves burpees, right, Joe?
Nope.
Good burpee. That's 2 down already, guys. We're awesome. Remember, just do knee tucks. Don't feel like being 2-foot dynamic. Just do regular plank if you don't feel like being 2-foot dynamic. Chair hops. Remember, as you get more in shape, your transition is just as important as your effort in the exercise. Try to go boom, 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 right into the next exercise. Last one, right into our bench dips. On our feet. Single leg balance and reach. Do your hip drops there. Both sides. Hey. Half burpees, guys. That's 3, huh? Just 2 left, count.
Yippee!
It's good. Pushing that clock. You're gonna knock these out. So I'm going right into it, guys. Chair hops. If the depth is too low on your chair, put a pillow or a couch cushion on it. Yeah. 20 on the dip. Single leg bounce and reach. Side bends. After your side bend, half burpees. All right, guys. We got 4 minutes. Let's get to our last round. Carol actually wants 2 more rounds.
Oh no.
She's laughing at me. It's too easy today.
Whoa.
Last round. And bench dips. Single leg balance. Side bends. Grand finale, guys. Half burpees or knee tucks. Modify if you need to. Ah. Woo! We did it. Total body fitness. From Trilogy, 7 Sun Massage. We got that with just a couple minutes to spare. Guys, Happy New Year. Keep pushing, keep working, modify and maximize. And you get some blood sugar back in your system now. Some nice juice, get some Gatorade. You burn the gas, put the gas back in. It's going to help that muscle recovery and help you continue on for the rest of the day and not feel like a slug. From Barney and Carol, go watch Crash Landing on You. Happy New Year, guys. Bye now.